Okay, let's start a class. Okay, Moxibustion is a Chinese medicine treatment, which comes from the word 针灸. 针 means acu, or acupuncture. Moxibustion means compustion, which means healing treatment. So 针灸 is acupuncture Moxibustion. It has never been separated from this treatment logic has never been separated in Chinese medicine. But when this logic come to USA, it kind of like separate. People focus on acupuncture, forgot about Moxibustion. Even in Chinese, we say, "Where are you going?" "I'm going for acupuncture treatment." They usually say, "I'm going for 针灸." They say, "I'm going for acupuncture Moxibustion," but in their mind, they think about needles. So Moxibustion is kind of like not being recognized very well in nowadays, even to Western or the Eastern countries. Okay, Moxibustion is a treatment we bring the specific herbs, which called moxa. Moxa is this kind. This is a dry moxa leaf, like a mint leaf, dry moxa leaf. This leaf is belong to daisy family, like a chrysanthemum, 菊花, chrysanthemum, daisy. It's belong to that kind of family. Okay. This is the moxa velvet, which is the burning material come from this. You can't burn this directly. You could, but it doesn't give you a good therapeutic effect. You're gonna process this to this. How you're gonna do is in old time, okay? How you're gonna do is you're gonna grab this. You're either gonna pound it into in a bowl, like a stone bowl, or you simply rub it. You see, it's kind of like a what? What do you call? Like a velvet, velvet come out. By keeping rubbing, it become more pure. The chunky impure stuff will fall off apart, and the good part will left. This is a low process. As you can see, it's very similar, but this is a fine process. So higher process, more expensive, because it's come little. This come a lot. You guys understand? Okay. So when we say moxa treatment, we are mentioning this kind of material to give a burning treatment. This mugwort we can drink. We can cook as tea. We can put it in the pillow, make a cushion. We can soak in feet. Soak feet, or give a herbal shower. So there's a variety used for these plants. But when we say Moxibustion, that means this process to this, and will bring it. Now you can bring this. You could burn this directly. What you do is you need to hold it tight, or press it into a cone shape. So you put on the skin, you burn it. But the most common way is we roll this material into a stick. So the reason we do that is you can't move this once this burned, and once this burned, once it's set on fire, it's fire everywhere, and it produces a big smoke. It's kind of waste if you don't want to use that much. So this you can turn off anytime, and it's holding the shapes, I'm gonna demo you this. You see? So you control the burning. If you want to turn off, you just turn off. But this one, it goes everywhere. Okay. So the common Moxibustion treatment is, I'm telling you the very basic idea. Let's say if I have a joint pain, I use this close to skin, and I use the heat, penetrate the damaged area. Use the heat, use the remedy, use the smoke, use all kind of energy to treat this area. Okay. I'm gonna turn this off. It's produced too much smoke. I wrap it with foil. Let's turn off. Okay. And we also can roll this material into different thickness. This is the thicker, right? So it produces great heat. We also can use this mix with other herbs, become a herbal rose stick, herbal moxa stick. 中药的那个卷. So this is just a thicker version of this, but this has some other herbs mixed inside. So you can formulate the Moxibustion, moxa valve, become burn material. These different shapes, and also you see when we burn this, it produces a lot of smoke, right? But people are smart. They notice if the moxa or any burn material was charcoalized, 碳化了, it doesn't produce a lot of smoke. So what they do is they use this material, heat it into a low oxygen environment. It becomes to charcoals. So they put a machine and they press it, become a different shape of the moxa charcoals. Or they can add in other herbs, charcoal together and press it, become an herbal moxa charcoal stick. Let's see, and it's hard to burn. It takes time to burn. Let's burn the thinner one. This one they usually used to put stick on the body. As you can see, there's an open in the middle, so it often used to combine two needles. You can put on the needles and then do the moxa together. So let me bring this so you can see what is the smokeless. It says smokeless, but it still has some smoke, but much less than the regular one. Okay. The one thing very important. This is smokeless. Everybody like it, right? It's good, smokeless, but it doesn't give as good as a healing result as this one. The reason why? Because this is not non-cooked. It has its own herbal remedy inside. But this was chocolate, so it's pretty much bring out everything. It just mostly it produces heat. Yeah.
所以在制作这个的过程就已经失去了一些这个的。
Yes. What she says is when the process of making this, you lost the spectrum, lost the ingredient of this. Yes. Not 100% lost, but some lost. Yeah. So people have many idea of thinking how to use Moxibustion without smoke. So they have electro Moxibustion pad, which is a heating pad. Use a ceramic material, which is simulating the waves of Moxibustion. It's very successful. It's good, but it doesn't have the herbs. It doesn't have the smoke. So you kind of like the smoke, or you kind of don't like the smoke. But the smoke is very, very important to treating, treating the body. Let me see what can smoke do. I actually typed some material. Did I have this on the page with the smoke?
No, none of this.
Okay. Smoke. What can smoke do? Smoke can purify the space in the body. Smoke can call our ancestors and the gods. Smoke can make a grid of the field, 就是结界. And any protection, 就是说 anywhere the smoke goes, it protects you. Okay, and smoke can repel bad energies. All bad energies, when you see smoke, they're gone. And carry intention to dimensions. Like when you pray, every ceremony we burn smoke because the smoke can carry your intention. It's like a messenger. Actually, in old time, we do use smoke as a messenger. 狼烟, right? And add energy to help. Add energy to help because smoke is coming from life exchange, life exchange. And wish and blessing, wish and blessing. So this ask help and permission. When ceremony, we have to ask permission, to our ancestor or to gods. Am I allowed to perform such ceremony? You see, at this moment I mentioned ceremony. That means Moxibustion actually is like a ceremony. So your intention and the patient intention are very important. You both need to be right, be good. You can't think bad things, because your intention gonna be enlarged with this treatment. So be careful of intention. Okay. So what's the intention? Very simple. Thinking of some other people's good. Thinking to help. That's enough. Even you don't do it very perfectly, that's fine. Your intention can take care of everything. That's why the smoke comes. Once the smoke comes, there's something else in the space. Okay. I can't explain what something else is. I'm not a scientist. But there's something there. Okay. Okay. To use these Moxa products, we also have tools. This is the common tools that I've been used for about 20 years. Okay. It's very simple. You light the Moxa itself. Let's take a little bit because it's a lot of smoke. Okay. Hold it tight. And put there, and you cover with a lid. The heat is going to the stomach. Usually you put this in the stomach, but as you can see, it produces a lot of smoke, right? So if I cook with a low, it actually comes less smoke and the heat control. But still, this isn't perfect. Why? Later I find out there's a metal net inside, right? In order to produce to perform best Moxibustion treatment, try to avoid the metals, because the metals will transfer the original herbal heat into metal heat. Think about it when you are barbecue. You select the best burn material, which is charcoals, right? Wood charcoals. And you barbecue the heat, and the wood itself has its good character. Go to the meat, and the steak so juicy, so good, so delicious. But if you put a pan above the charcoal, you put it on the steak is sizzling and the surface cooked. You block the original heat, transfer the metal heat. So when we do Moxa, we want to keep the good heat from the wood and the plant material. We want to transfer to metal material. So I see a lot of Moxa tools, they use metal material because they can't figure out how to suspend the Moxa, burning Moxa, Because at the beginning I see the same way. Without metals, how you lift up? You can't lift up with a bamboo because it's gonna burn, right? But now I figure out how. I'm gonna introduce you how to use Moxibustion without use any metal material. Okay. You see, this burn off quickly, right? But this still burning, so it produces less speed, less burn. Can put this away. For smoke control, sometimes I will put a close on it. The smoke is gone. Okay. Now we're gonna introduce those different I call the metal-less equipment. Okay.